You have heard absolutely nothing I have said. Oh, God. Well, that is super unfortunate. Let's start over. We have been playing Layers of Fear. Not we have been playing. I've been setting up to play Layers of Fear. I just got it. It's free on Epic. Epic. As of today. It's free for a week. I figure it's October. I've heard of this game. I've never played it or seen anything about it. I've heard it's spooky and creepy, and it is an adventure horror game. So we're going to check it out. While setting all of this up, the music you've been hearing, that is incredibly unnerving. Incredibly unnerving. I don't like it. I mean, I love it. It's amazing music. So far, at least. Somebody put a lot of care and attention into the audio for this. At least at first glance, I haven't moved away from this screen yet because, well, a couple reasons. One, I want this to be completely new and completely blind. Hey, what's up, Dragonfly? How you doing? Also, cool little snowflake. That's actually super rad. I've never seen that one before. But yeah, so we're going to be getting into this. I'm going to try playing it with a controller, and if that's garbage, I'll switch to keyboard mouse. But I'm in a well-lit room because we're doing this thing. Also, stop it. You're very welcome. I am curious to see exactly what this is, so let's just get started. I don't know, I've never played it before. I just downloaded it today. If you want to try it out for yourself, it's free on Epic right now. I've never seen gameplay for this.
Feel. Lost. Alone. Hopeless. You probably deserve it. But even for you, there is still a way. A way to bring it all back. The one precious thing you ever truly desired. Finish it.
I apologize, my green screen's doing weird things. I don't know why. I did too. It's free on Epic right now, so I figured I'd give it a shot. Alright. We're going to pause this for just a moment, because that is going to drive me nuts, and I'm sure it's going to drive other people nuts as well. That is the wrong button. Seems better for now. If it goes stupid again, we'll try again to fix it. The graphics seem pretty good. I don't know what any of my buttons do. Oh, I can zoom in with... You know what? I already hate the controller controls. So we're going to go keyboard and mouse. Some games I like better controllers, some games I like better keyboard and mouse. I feel like this is going to be one of the ones that's better keyboard and mouse. And it's pretty intuitive. Is that a dead woman with kids just having a tea party? Why is there a brother? I think that's not a cool thing. And that's a bird carrying away. Is it this woman's baby? Is that why she's on the floor? Is she crying because that's her baby and the bird took it? Oh, I found baby shoes with what appears to maybe be a blood stain on them. Okay, well that's a thing. This is a dog muzzle, it looks like. What else we got? Okay, we need to turn the controller or the mouse sensitivity way up. Oh, that is much better. Shift is run. What else is there to... Oh. I can interact with the door. I have to actually physically pull the doorknobs. Like an observer. That sensitivity may be a little too high now. Let's try somewhere in the middle. Actually, let's try... Nope, controller still sucks. R2 POPKEL. I can't read the L something R. Oh. This is the address. And the dog's name is Popcorn. Okay, so we found a muzzle. We found bloody baby shoes. Joy. Booties. Little booties. An artist's triumph. Hey, that's rad. Some call him the new Caravaggio. Others compare him to Van Eyck. And one awestruck critic, who wished to remain unnamed, went as far as to invoke the spirit of the great Leonardo. The Ninja Turtle? Rad. Anyway, slice it, the exhibition proved an immense success. Someone's distinct style has been praised for its unique combination of Renaissance influences and more progressive techniques. The artist himself attended the event in the company of his beautiful fiancée, looking stunning in her black gown. Revealed to us exclusively that the couple are indeed expecting. Bloody booties. I disagree strongly. Alright, so this is someone who has been scratched out. Huh. Shaking hands with someone who may or may not actually matter. Wait, that's his name. Mayor Maynot. Spelled M-A-Y-O-R space M-A-I-N-O-T. Mayor Maynot. These look like cigar boxes. And we have dominoes and something I can't identify. A glasses case, maybe? Sir, I didn't touch the workshop, just like you asked. Although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave your keys. I brought them back to your office. Have a nice day. Yo, do I got a maid? I could be down for that. In real life, too. That'd be awesome. Oh yeah, we're not going downstairs yet. That's where the monsters are. I disagree. Dear sir, we would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialist, as well as refrain from sending us any more of your highly inappropriate letters. I'll have you know that my mother is a respectable woman and does not take kindly to such accusations. All of our employees that visited your house reported absolutely no signs of a rodent infestation of any kind. And as such, decided not to act further than a prophylactic spraying. Please treat this letter as a final warning, or else the next envelope you'll receive will be from our lawyers. With best regards. We're gonna sick our lawyers on you. Okay, have a nice day. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Carl Denton, Pesky Pests Pacification Co. That is almost a tongue twister. Okay, so adding to the unease, everything is swaying, which sucks. It's making me dizzy. They're just empty. Oh, thank God. I thought that was blood. It's just wine. Figured you'd be up all night. I made you a little treat. You know, I bet even Rembrandt occasionally took time off from being brilliant and shoved his head off like the rest of us common folk. I know. In other words, get some sleep, you big dummy. I love you. That's super cute. I feel like, okay. So, we are obviously, at least to my knowledge, the painter and the person who lives in this house. So, we should name our boyo. Paint: rose, doré, burnt umber, sienna, brushes 25, air fresheners 50, apples 10 kilograms, booze 5, 10, 30. 30 booze. Yes, we'll walk into a bar. I would like 30 booze, please. Because that make... Stop that. It doesn't flash there normally. It only flashes there when I'm not in that part of the house. Does that go to 10.5? It does. That might be important later. Who needs a jar of paprika that big? Come on. There's 2 more jars of sugar. Who needs this much sugar in their house? More sugar. Is this guy one of those aliens from the first Men in Black movie? I feel like he might be. Yep, nope, nothing in here. Let's look at the controls, see if I have a flashlight. I do in fact have a flashlight. I do not have a flashlight yet. Get out of that room. You can't see anything. I don't want to be in the dark yet. That seems like a bet. Seems like a bad idea. That is the sound of water running? Well, that lamp makes a sound now, doesn't it? Nothing there. Achilles prosthetics, 1 below knee prosthesis. How the hell did they screw up the length? Oh, well, that sounds horrifying. Bloody bandages. Well, that sounds amazing. Can I see my feet? So... You're out of paper. I don't know how to tell you this. Rat poison. Okay. You can stop that horrific noise now. That lens flare's pretty good. Little Vinny and Partners. Got a rat problem? Call us now and forget about it. Fast, efficient, and discreet. More creepy paintings. Actually creeped out. That lady's voice enters at the most inopportune times. What is actually going on? If I don't move anymore, then it's gonna stop being mean to me, yes? That's how that works? Making loud things happen. Like right here. I heard it right here. Scary painting in a kid that way. And a half open room that way. I walked over broken glass. I got startled because I walked over. Lovely. Yeah, you got some real talent for being a friggin' horror show. My dear friend, let me ask you one simple question. Have you completely lost your goddamn mind? I know you're going through some rough times right now. I really do. That's why I've agreed to let you do those illustrations in the first place, for old time's sake. I even deliberately gave you a trivial task because I expected Little Red Riding Hood to be something you can draw in your sleep. What I didn't expect is to get this demented nightmare fuel you submitted for a kid's bedtime story. There is no way in hell I'm using this, and I already regret agreeing to a payment in advance. Please, get your shit together. Your old pal, Liam Brickstone. Whispered Tale Publishing House. I can't actually read any of that. I don't know if it's actual letters or not. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, this fella's not any less spooky. I hate how the footsteps sound like a heartbeat, too. Like, not a lot, just enough to be awful. Oh, I can't zoom in on this either. An astounding investigation by Professor Alistair R. Malmax from the Miskatonic University uncovers the secrets of the magnificent work of one of the all-time greatest writers, Oscar Wilde. Who was Dorian Gray real? Did he have an insight into the esoteric? Is the novel filled with cryptic clues for the initiated? Read to find out. So I have the key. I could go back downstairs, but was that there before? This looks like a little girl's room. It's the tree shaking outside. Bunch of creepy dolls and kids' toys. It's okay. Why is Mom all jacked up? So we know this guy's a writer. We know he had a bad time of things. It's a bow in a bag, maybe? And a bunch of wooden toy cars. Also, there is an overhead light in this room. It's a rattle. But there's no light switch in this room for it that I can see. So, been working all night. Don't wake me up.
Dancing all around, dancing all around, dancing all around, so funny. Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere, and I must declare, I stepped right on her toes, and when she...
Disastrous fire at the... Hang on. Maybe that will work a little better. Hopefully. With any luck. Oh. Galactic's grand opening in flames. Disastrous fire at the new department store leaves dozens fighting for their lives. The long-awaited opening of the Galactic department store turned into hell on earth when the building's wiring burst into flames. While the majority of the visitors managed to reach the emergency exits in time, several unfortunate attendants were trapped in the back of the building, having no chance to escape the rising inferno. The exact number of casualties has not yet been determined, although it is estimated that at least a dozen people have been severely injured. The owner of the Galactic, Ronald Sheffield, has so far declined to comment on today's tragic events. Well, that's absolutely awful. I hate that a bunch. Sorry, couldn't sleep. The leg's been acting up again. Figured I might as well do some work. Love you. They've gotten... Okay, I'm missing a leg. That's why it sounds like I walk like this. I actually need to turn it back up, I think. And I'll just turn it down here. One of his legs is longer than the other because they made the leg wrong. We saw that earlier. And I bet his wife and kid are and there are notes all over the house just kind of left around as memories, maybe? It's just a hat box. And I apparently have a drinking problem. It's good to know. I have to know. Oh, thank God I can't open it yet. Can't open that one yet either. Why did I lock myself in here? I don't want to go around the other side of that yet. There's that crow carrying off that baby again. Do you guys hear that too? I can't look at that painting yet. There was also a thing about the picture of Dorian Gray. So, did he read that book and find out something weird? Maybe? I don't know. I don't want to look at the painting. Don't make me look at the painting. I'm so sick and tired of us talking through these notes. We live in the same house, for God's sake. Come talk to me when you're done before you go to sleep. Vote now, booze or cola? I'd say a little bit of both. I am stuck in this room. You have made me stuck in this room. Why was that? What did that do? Why was that a thing that just happened? I have goosebumps. I don't know if you can see that. Can I leave? This isn't where I just was. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. This isn't where I just was. And it's very dark. And I still don't have a flashlight. This isn't... This isn't my... That is entirely different than what the hallway I was just... God bless America, that needs to stop. What does it mean, get it right this time? How did I not get it right last time? Oh. There's nothing else to look at in here. Maybe this has a hint. That looks like an orc with a really long face. And that's a shadow guy. And that's a hobbit. And that's the thing that you hang people from. And this is a guy with a laser spear shooting that thing. I don't think any of that's actually accurate. It is... I am really sick of doors locking behind me. Reasonably well lit room. Reasonably normal artwork. It's a woman sitting at a piano. That doesn't bode well. Going in circles. I love that. They got me jumping at shadows. Yeah, let's look at that in a minute. Nothing in there. Can't see anything noteworthy. That image keeps showing up. Is this supposed to represent Pandora's box? It's not 105. Um. Ah. Save the date of request pleasure of your company. Saturday, the 9th of June at 2. So June is the 6th month, so 962. Maybe it's 692. I dislike this puzzle as it keeps throwing my mouse way over there. So let's... What am I missing? Okay, so in America, the date would be 6/9. But in Europe, it would be 9/6. No, here it would be 9/6. What am I missing? Maybe it's 9 to something else? No, Saturday, 9/6/2. January, February, March, April, May, June. Yeah, June's the 6th month. I feel like there's numbers written on that. But maybe not. Four, 8, 5. Why is it 485? Why is it 485? Why? I don't like that at all. That was bad. I don't. That was. I. Do I have to? This is Pandora's box. Why are those all wibby? I don't like it. Make it stop. Okay, let's do it. Like a band-aid. That was the wrong button. The past holds back. Look closer.
The thought alone that the most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So, will you marry me?
was that locked in there? Look closer. I mean, it's a beautiful ring. I don't really see anything inside or outside of it. There is a door into there now that was not there before. Do I? Why is that rocking? You've been snooping around my workshop again. For the last time, you are not allowed in that room, even if the door happens to be open. I forbid it. This is your last warning. Next time, you'll have to look for a new job. Yep, not doing that yet. Also, this looks like my office, but it's not, because the fireplace should be over there. Where's the light switch, and why don't I have a flashlight? It has a hotkey for a flashlight. I feel like that thing's blinking, and I know it's not, but I feel like it is. You were not there a minute ago, and that is not how you were painted. How you were painted originally downstairs. Are you blinking at me? I dislike that strongly. Paint deep lies.
Now, a tiny bit to the left. Yes, just like that. Hold that pose. I want to get all those lovely curves just right.
I'm not that round. All of these are now looking in multiple directions. Screeching arsonists, echoing screams. They stop at nothing. I won't or don't go down easy. He blames the rats for the electrical fire that killed his wife. It's a hand. A weird circle. There's... This is... Hey, in regards to your previous letter, I'm sure it's nothing to be concerned about. Women tend to get weird after having a baby, hormone imbalances and the like. When we had our first, I remember Valerie got the blues real bad. I would ask her what she wanted for lunch, and she'd just burst into tears. Just be there for her, and I'm sure it's going to be fine. Now, I know I promised not to rush you, and by all means enjoy your well-deserved time off, but just to let you know, I'm getting phone calls up the yin-yang, commissions left and right. You're a hot ticket, my friend. Maybe we should strike the iron while it's hot. But of course, the family comes first. Did this guy lose, like, his family and his career and everything in one fell swoop? Because that's kind of what it's looking like, and I'm super sad for this homie. You know? Like, most of us have experienced loss of some kind in some form or fashion in our life, but this is... And if you haven't, you know what? That's awesome, and I hope you never have to, but that's kind of unrealistic thinking. I really don't like this. All the faces on the paintings are still screwed up. It's dark, and it's another locked door. That is exactly where I just came from. First step is the hardest. That's true for a lot of things. And if this guy's dealing with grief... I'm back in the kitchen that I recognize. That's cracked now, it wasn't before.
I looked for a canvas. Not just any canvas. I had to find a knife. Not one of those bread ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used a razor, in fact, and then carefully flayed the skin. Booze helped keep my hand steady.
That this I'm a little flustered. I I don't know how to I don't how how am I supposed to feel about this game? Hey Havoc, how's it going? How am I supposed to feel about this insanity that's going on? No, no, no. It's not about being a chicken shit. I'm tired of the emotional roller coaster already. Because first I think the guy's a dick and is ignoring like his family, and then I see cutesy notes and I'm like, "Oh, that's adorable." And then I see like stuff talking about a fire and I'm like, "Oh, did he lose his family in a fire?" And then I feel bad for him. But then there's a note that basically directly references postpartum depression, which is a thing a lot of women experience after childbirth. And then he's cutting out what I'm hoping is a piece of his own skin. For the love of God. The hell is this game? I've been playing this for almost a half hour longer than I planned on. I have a show this weekend I'm doing. It's a junk fest thing. I deal in collectibles and antiques, and by I mean I work with family to do it. Family business or whatever. What is this game? I mean, it's good. The audio quality is amazing. The visuals are horrifying, but in the perfectly, like, just like, and everything seems super normal, and then it just puts you the very littlest on edge at a time, so you don't realize how deep down the rabbit hole you're going. Exactly. The I can't really speak to the writing or the story yet. There is definitely a story being told, but I feel like I'm watching a Tarantino movie because I have no idea what it is yet. Um, None. That hell if I know. Um, which is what Tarantino does. I mean, look at Pulp Fiction. That entire movie is out of order. Spoilers for Pulp Fiction. It's if you haven't seen it, you should. It's a good movie. Um, it's super weird at parts, so like it's not for the faint of heart, but it's worth a watch. But no, this is. We'll be coming back to this. I will try to finish it before the end of October. Oh, I'll sleep fine. Maybe, probably, hopefully. Um, and it's not even that I'm that freaked out. I'm that there are emotions that this game makes you feel, and it's funny because the way it comes across, it's almost like it's an afterthought, right? It's almost like, oh yeah, by the way, you're doing this now, or whatever. You know, but it's not an afterthought. There is a lot of planning that went into making this execute the way it does, and to making you, well, maybe not you specifically, but me feel this way. This is an engineered feeling. This is an engineered sense of foreboding, and it's done so perfectly well. I'm I'm super impressed with this game. Um I really am. It's really good. It's really well done. Um it's, if you haven't played it, it is free right now on Epic. Plus, um I will probably try to be coming back to it once or twice a week. Until the end of October, and when I run out of time, maybe more. So if you haven't followed, go ahead and hit that. I think it's here ish or there, maybe. Whatever. If you want to see more of this, hit that follow button. It's free on the Epic Game Store right now. You can check it out there too. There's some other stuff that I really need to finish or play more of at least. I'm gonna get back into Celeste and do a little more of that. But nothing regular. Same with Batman Arkham City, which is really good so far. I don't think I've ever actually played it. But what I've played so far, it seems really good. I've played bits and pieces of the first two. I've played Arkham Knight all the way through because I have it on Xbox. But yeah, that whole series seems really good from what I've played. I recently played through Arkham Asylum, and that was pretty good. But yeah, as far as everything else goes, check some of the links down below. My YouTube channel's down there. There's ways to more directly help support the channel, which awesome and appreciated. And Extra Life. Don't forget, game day is November 2nd. I am probably not. I had planned on trying to do one every month, but I am probably not doing a charity stream this month. Just because the one last month was at the end of the month, so I don't want to jump into another one right away and then have to do another one. So I would be doing 3 within the span of a little over a month, and that seems ludicrous. So, c'est la vie, c'est la fait. But you guys are awesome. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. And until next time, remember, never stop leveling up. Have a good night, and hopefully you can get some sleep.